Hi there, I'm Raluca. Today I'm gonna show you how I did this look. This morning I woke up feeling a bit meh, like I just wasn't in a very good mood. But then I got this idea of cheering myself up with some pink. So that's what I did. I came up with this pink look and I'm wearing this pink top and everything is pink and life is beautiful again. It's that simple sometimes. I also did a very glittery inner corner and I added rhinestones just to sparkle a bit more. It really did the trick for me. I am feeling amazing. I have a hopeful view of life again. Anyway, let's get into the tutorial. Okay, so I kind of feel like doing the full glam, the whole thing. So I am gonna start with my face makeup and I'm gonna prime. Who am I? I'm gonna use this 4-in-1 glow that's from Maybelline. It can also be used as a skin tint if you're into very light coverage. I like it on its own, but I sometimes use it underneath foundation. So that's what I'm gonna do today. So it's gonna be my base. Kind of want to balance out the fact that I'm gonna use a matte foundation. So probably with a combination of with a glowy primer and a matte foundation, it's gonna turn out to be some sort of a satin natural finish. I don't know, that's what I'm hoping for. Let's start with that. I'm gonna also apply it on my forehead, which sounds very normal, but for me, like with my bangs, I usually don't apply makeup on my forehead. But now I have them out of the way. So, by the way, this is an old sponge. I probably shouldn't use it anymore, but it's pink, so I really wanted everything to be pink. I'm gonna just do half of my face, because I'm filming for Instagram as well, and I'm gonna film the other half for Instagram. Content creation. So, as you can see, this doesn't have much coverage. I mean, it doesn't really have any at all. It just evens out maybe a bit, tints the skin. It can act like a skin tint. This also says that it can be a corrector, concealer. No, you cannot conceal with this, but it's a nice glowy primer or skin tint, in my opinion. I'm gonna follow up with a foundation that I didn't use in a while. So it was sitting through my makeup stuff. I would have said drawer, but it's not a drawer, it's just my makeup is just thrown on a table. This is the L'Oreal matte cover. I didn't use it in a while. I don't even remember how I liked it. I think I liked it. I'm using the shade 115 with warm undertone. Just not gonna use much. Kind of concentrating it in the center of my face. Oh, now it's sunny. It's been raining all morning. I was planning to film outside today, but now that it rained, it's muddy, so I can't. Well, some other time. I've been doing this thing like filming in nature lately, and I really liked it. So I do plan on doing that more, especially since summer is coming. Let me look at this closer. Yeah, it has a beautiful finish. I'm not sure if it's too light for me. I think it oxidizes a bit and kind of darkens. But even if it doesn't, it's not that bad. I think with some bronzer I'm gonna be fine. Has a nice finish. I already did like a full review on this, but it was a few months ago and I forgot meanwhile. I just remembered that I liked it. I'm still obsessed with Taylor Swift's new album. It's almost exclusively what I listen to these days. Like, especially in the evening. I think Taylor Swift is like in my evening playlist. I do have this thing about music when in the morning, usually I don't listen to music like right away in the morning. By the way, this is the L'Oreal Infallible concealer. So I don't listen to music right away, but like in the kind of early afternoon I start listening to music, and it's usually upbeat, happy music, kind of electronic music, I think, mostly. And then as the day passes, my music gets kind of slower and slower, and then in the evening playlist I have Taylor Swift mostly, just kind of funny. But now I'm like, my current obsession is Guilty as Sin, which it just started this morning. and it makes me happy, even though like deep down it's not a happy song, but it sounds so lovey-dovey, and with this pink whole theme I'm just feeling very, I don't know, it just makes me happy. I was in a such meh mood this morning, but with that song and the whole pink theme and ideas that I got, I'm instantly feeling better. I used to do this thing where I would contour with a brow pencil. I don't really use brow pencils anymore because I don't really fill in my brows anymore. This is just, I just set them with the Schwarzkopf hair gel, and then I just leave them like that. So I have to find a use for brow pencils, and I used to do this a lot, but since I've gotten a little bit lazier with my face makeup, I didn't do it. But today, like I said, I feel like going all in, so I'm gonna contour with a brow pencil. This is the Precisely My Brow Pencil from Benefit, and it's in the shade 3. It has to be quite cool toned or neutral tone for it to work. So, but I don't think you would want an orangey brow pencil for anything, so maybe for redheads. Do the orangey brow pencils work if your hair is red? I'm not sure. Just gonna... Does this show up on my skin? Oh, it does. I just I have a bad angle with my mirror. I'm also gonna add some here. This feels fun. I'm drawing on my face. I'm gonna use a smaller brush. This is a setting brush from Real Techniques. But I like, whenever I contour, which is very very rare, I like to use smaller brushes just so I don't drag the product all over my face. So it kind of helps keeping it where I put it. This is not that obvious, but it creates a nice kind of shadow on my face. I'm just gonna do all my cream products at first, and then follow up with my powder products. One of you suggested using cream blush over a powder blush, kind of finish the face makeup with the cream blush, and I tried that. Absolutely did not work for me. I'm not sure if I don't have the right products. The thing is, where I put the cream blush, it lifted the foundation underneath, and I ended up with a patch on my blush area. So I don't know what I'm doing wrong. So for now, I'm just gonna keep the cream products underneath the powder products. I'm gonna use the SheGlam liquid blush. This is in the shade Lovecake, and it's pink, so it works. This is what I did. Maybe I shouldn't apply it straight from the packaging. Like I had powder blush, and then I did this exact thing, and I ended up with a patch. So maybe I should apply the cream blush on the brush and then pat it on my face. I don't know. Anyway, I like keeping the blush kind of on the sides of my face, and I like this higher up placement. Actually, let me apply some more, and I think I'm gonna take it like even higher, like that, sort of in a C shape here. This is gonna look nice, I think, with all the pink. It's gonna blend in beautifully with the eyeshadow. Okay, now I can set all these cream products with powder products. With powder, loose powder first. I'm just gonna use my travel size jar of powder. I like the fact that I mixed many powders in this one, and it created a shade that's suitable for me. It's mostly the Revolution baking powder. I mixed 2 shades of that plus the RCMA no color powder just to lighten it a bit. So it's kind of like a custom shade, and I like that, and I think I'm gonna do it more. I have my little blending brush from Morphe. This is what I use to set, because usually I just spot set. I only set my under eye area and kind of like the pores area as well, and around my nose, and this kind of brush helps me get in all the areas. I washed my brushes. I'm so proud. Yeah, maybe I inspire you to wash yours. So I'm coating my brush into the powder and then dusting it off. First I have to make sure there are no creases, because the concealer already had a chance to crease. so I don't want to set that into place with the powder. So I'm gonna make sure that everything is smooth before setting. And then I'm just gonna use stamping motions and tap the powder all over my under eyes, as well as bringing it down. By setting the pores area, it kind of blurs them, so the skin will look overall smoother. And I also think I'm gonna set my lids, just with whatever powder is left on my brush. And I like leaving the rest of my face powder free so I can get some dewiness on my cheeks. Especially because I also have combination to dry skin, so my skin is mostly dry. I don't really need a lot of powder, but I just use it to avoid my concealer from creasing. I will follow up with my powder bronzer, which is from Catrice. It's the Sun Lover bronzer, and one of my favorites. It's also very affordable. I'm gonna use tapping motions because I didn't use any powder here, and again I want to avoid patchiness, so I'll be a bit careful on how I apply it. Oh, I also forgot that I have my forehead visible. I didn't even contour. But wait, I'm just gonna bronze a bit. As powder blush, I'm just gonna use one of the eyeshadows that I'm gonna use on my eyes later on. I have the Sweet Pinks palette from Juvia's Place, and I think I'm gonna go for this light pink in the corner. And I'm using a Sigma F10 brush. So again, it's gonna go above my powder blush, and I'm keeping it on the sides and pretty high up. That is pigmented, but I think with the eyeshadow it's gonna tie the look together. Let me just use the leftover from my brush on the high points of my face. I think that will be cute. And I'm gonna finish off the face makeup with my e.l.f. Baked highlighter in the shade Moonlight Pearls, using a Sigma F3 brush. I didn't purchase brushes in over 5 years, I think now. So I don't really know if these are even available anymore. They lasted very well, so I don't feel the need to buy brushes. Pretty highlighter. And since we're doing the highlighting part, I'm also gonna highlight my brow bone. This is a step that I really like, but I didn't really do it recently because, again, because of my bangs. But now that that part is visible, I'm gonna take advantage of it and add a bit of highlighter here. I think it's so pretty. The little things. And I'm gonna add some in my inner corner as well, even though I am gonna... my plan is to add a lot of glitter in my inner corner. So this is gonna be some sort of a little base. By the way, I sprayed my face with the NYX Matte Finish spray. Like, if I was gonna do all the steps, I was gonna do setting spray as well. Moving on, I can finally do my eyeshadow, which is exciting. I'm gonna use, I think, 2 palettes that I have somewhere around. So it's gonna be the same Sweet Pinks palette from Juvia's Place, as well as I could have gone for this shade, but I think that the Festival palette has something that's a little bit closer to my top. And I want to be matchy. Probably I'm just gonna take this shade that I used as a blush. I'm gonna use it as a transition and then darken with that pink, and then do a winged eyeliner, I think, and rhinestones. Like, I have the plan, I have the full vision of the look, which you've seen already, but I haven't. So let me start with a bit of the transition shade. So let me pick a brush. It's gonna be this Juvia's Place blending brush. And no, it was this pink. Okay, so I'm gonna pick this pink, this light pretty pink in the palette. I'm gonna keep the top lid matte because I'm gonna apply a lot of glitter in my inner corner, at least that's the plan. So I'm gonna start stamping this shade on the outer corner of my eye, and then slowly gonna kind of bring it in my crease, but I want the most intensity to be in my outer corner, so that's why I start the application there. And I'm doing tiny circular motions, slowly going up with the shade and then going inwards in my crease. Well, actually, I don't know why I'm doing that. Actually, let me pick a bit more, because this is gonna be my lid shade too. So, it's safe to say that I apply this all over. So this is not just gonna be my transition, it's also sort of like a base color, I think, which I'm gonna fade up in my crease. My lower lash, I think I'm gonna just leave it like with nothing on it. Just gonna leave it bare. On the lower lash, I usually, like lately, I've been going either bare or either all in. Like if I'm doing something on the lower lash, it's usually dark waterline and then like smoky. So for this look, I'm just gonna leave it empty. I'm sort of doing a little extension here just to connect the eyeshadow with the blush. Okay, moving on to my festival palette, I'm gonna pick a small blending brush. This is a Morphe 506, and I'm gonna pick this beautiful pink shade. This is matte, okay. So that's gonna go on the outer corner. And slowly bringing it up a bit. I'm gonna stay a bit lower with this one. So I'm not gonna go that high up in my crease like I did with the previous shade. Let me switch back to my previous brush to really blend this. And that's why I said I need a wing liner with such light shades like that. I feel like my eye lacks definition because I have light colored eyes, so I usually feel the need to define my lash line with something, either a wing liner or a black pencil or just dark eyeshadow at the base of my lashes. Today I think I'm gonna go with wing liner, that's the vision. But I'll take this same shade on a flat brush to stamp it a bit at the base of my lashes on my entire lid. I have my eyeliner here from Sheyyy, and just gonna do that a bit because it's satisfying. I'm not sure if it does anything, but I think I want my eyeliner to be quite long and thin. Let me see if I can achieve that. With eyeliners, usually I just take what I get, because, yeah, they're tricky. But let me try my best, as usual. I'm gonna start from the outer corner of my eye and do sort of a longer line. I'm trying to talk, but not sure if I can manage. And I will connect that to my lid. I'm usually doing my eyeliner just on the outer half of my lid. If I keep adding things to this liner, I might ruin it. But I like how it came out. I just hope that the other eye is gonna turn out the same. So for the inner corner, I have the Wahala II palette, again from Juvia's Place. Most of my palettes are from Juvia's Place, it just... that's how things are. Well, I'm gonna go for this madness of a glitter here. I don't think you need a glitter base with these ones. I've been using them in the past and they stick to the skin quite well from what I can remember. I'm gonna pick it on a Juvia's Place small definer brush. This sounds sponsored, but it's not. I wish it was. I love Juvia's Place, but it's not. I gotta be really careful with that. The only problem that I have with this one right now is that it's a bit of a dark color to use in my inner corner. I usually go for something that's really light. Like if this was white, it would have been perfect, but I think I'm gonna top it with a white shimmer to hopefully switch up the tone a little bit. Hope that's gonna work. So I'm gonna go for, I think, this shade in the palette. I'm gonna just pick it up on the same brush, why not? And I'm gonna use it above this glitter. Oh yeah, that does exactly what I wanted to do. So I can still see the glitter, however, it's lighter. Just gonna fade the edges a bit. I don't want it to just be dropped there. I kind of want it to be faded into the other shade, so slowly dragging it towards my lid. That's it. So I applied false lashes off camera just in the outer corner of my eye, and I applied some rhinestones on this eye, and I'm gonna apply them here as well underneath my eyeliner. I'm using a toothpick, by the way, and what I do is I pick up some lash glue on the tip of my toothpick and then place my glue where I want the rhinestones to go. So I'm doing 3 dots, and then I'm gonna use the same toothpick that has a little bit of lash glue on it, so it's gonna help me pick up the rhinestones that are gonna stick to the toothpick, and I'll be able to glue them on my lid. But I have my little rhinestones here. These are like, I think they are for nails. I got them in a nail store, but they're universal, so... But you can do whatever you want with them, so it's fine. Oh, that is so pretty. I like this kind of a clear glossy lip that I have. It's just lip oil that I have on my lips. So I'm gonna stick to the same thing, but I'm just gonna line my lips a bit and then apply clear gloss on top. And I have the NYX lip pencil in the shade Nude Beige. This resembles my lip color a lot. It's just gonna add a little bit of definition without being like obviously there. I'm gonna have to wipe off a little bit of the lip oil so the pencil would not glide on it. And I'm gonna use the NYX lip oil in the shade, it's the clear one. The shade is called My Main. I really like this one, and it's halfway done already. I have different shades of it, but I think the clear one is my favorite. It's also very, very moisturizing, so I kind of use it as a skincare product as well. This is it, the final look. I really like how it came out. Considering the fact that my last look was very dark, I wanted to do something different, just to switch it up a bit. I like it. It really improved my mood as well. Pink is such a happy color. I also do think that this is very beautiful for summer and like even a festival with the glittery inner corner and the rhinestones. So lovely. Thank you so much for watching. I hope this was useful or inspiring in some way. I wish you an extraordinary day, and I will see you next time. Bye!